What are you doing tonight? Wanna hang out?
Hi. Nothing really. What do you have in mind?
Let me see. Ooh, there is an opera tonight at 7 p.m. That could be fun. Wanna go? We all have excuses when it comes to trying something new. And that is natural. Trying something new can be scary. But sometimes, trying new things is worth the risk. It's how we decide what we like and what we don't like. Trying new things is how we grow and learn and how we get better at being exposed to uncomfortable situations. If this is how you would react if someone invites you to the opera and this is all you know about opera, then this video is for you. Today, we will be discussing the main reasons why you might not want to go to the opera. We will set the record straight and debunk the 8 most common myths about opera. Let's get started with myth number 1. Actually, opera tickets are often a lot less expensive than many pop concerts or sporting events. For example, Ariana Grande's tickets can be purchased for as low as $33 with an average price of $255. However, you could go to the Metropolitan Opera, one of the largest and most important opera houses in North America, for as low as $25. Every opera company prices its tickets differently. There is always a range and opportunities for special or discounted rates. Many opera companies today aim to reach as many people as possible, regardless of income or background, and for this reason, many companies offer free dress rehearsal performances for young audiences and discounted tickets for students and seniors. Just make sure to check out your local opera company's website for specific prices. Absolutely not. There's really no wrong way to dress for the opera. Wear what makes you feel happy and comfortable. When you go to the opera, you will see a whole range of attire on display. Some people might choose to dress in fancy gala dresses or in cocktail dresses and sharp suits. Others much more simple and low-key and prefer to wear jeans and tennis shoes. If you are a newbie and you would like to dress up for your first performance, then go ahead, it's fun. But just keep in mind that there is no dress code at all. So you don't need to go over the top and buy an expensive outfit you won't wear ever again. And a great way to determine what to wear entails figuring out where the performance will take place. Today, we have operas performed in drive-in theaters, parks, bars, barns, and of course, fancy historic theaters. So, if you're going to a performance in the park, then bring the flip-flops and the picnic basket with you. Why not? Not a problem. You are not the only one. The majority of the audience around you will be in the same boat. Yes, many operas are performed in the original language in which they were written, like Italian, French, German, Spanish, or Russian. That's why opera companies offer subtitles, the opera world's version of movie subtitles. Subtitles offer English translations of what the characters are saying. They are projected above the stage in every opera performance, or even into a small screen on the back seat in front of you.
Yes, that's a thing.
They are super easy to follow, just like that. This is true even for operas sung in English. Most opera companies also offer program notes where you can read a very nice and detailed synopsis of the work. Definitely not. Not all operas are serious and dramatic. Well, of course, there are some operas with dramatic plots that will, for sure, make you cry. But if that is not what you're into, then there are many other options for you. Opera themes, just like movies, range from comedies, dramas, tragedies, and horror. There are even some political operas and even operas based on historical figures. Well, some productions of operas can be boring to you. That's why you need to choose your opera carefully. You know, like before going to the movies, you probably check reviews. Rotten Tomatoes, am I right? You also read about the plot and even check out the trailer, right? Well, the same should be done for opera productions. You want to make sure the story of the opera interests you. So, if you like comedies, then you should probably watch a comedic opera like Così fan tutte or Le nozze di Figaro, both by Mozart. There's an opera out there for everyone. Plus, operas offer way more than just an entertaining or boring storyline. Operas offer a full-on production filled with music, drama, amazing sets, costumes, lighting, special effects, and more. So even if the storyline doesn't amuse you at all, there will be other aspects of the production that will no doubt keep you wide awake. Well, just like movies and TV shows, every opera has a different duration. Of course, there are super long operas that last about 5 hours or so. Those are very rarely performed. But there are also super short ones of about 7 minutes. Those are very rarely performed as well. However, operas are too long is definitely a myth. The average opera isn't any longer than a movie. For instance, La Bohème, one of the most popular and most performed operas in the world, is about 2 hours long without intermissions. A Star is Born is 2 hours and 14 minutes long. The only difference is that in an opera production, we include intermissions. An intermission is basically a little pause or a break of about 15 or 20 minutes where you can stretch, go to the restroom, get drinks and snacks, and even socialize a little bit. Any Anything new and anything different might sound, taste, or look weird to you the first time, but I wouldn't necessarily call an opera singer's sound weird. Opera singers train from the very beginning to produce a sound that can be heard without amplification over a large orchestra of about 40 musicians and over a large choir as well. So the production of their sound could be a little different from what you would expect from a pop singer or a crooner singing very softly into the microphone. There is absolutely no way two opera singers can sound the same. There are different voice types which we have already discussed in previous videos. Check out my video entitled What is Opera for more information about voice types. But each voice type is subdivided into different smaller categories that indicates the singer's approximate range, voice weight, and color. This means that every single soprano has a different tonal quality and sounds completely different to other sopranos. So if you ever listen to an opera singer and you thought, I don't like how opera singers sound, then you should probably give it a second chance. You might be surprised when you find an opera singer that you actually love. Opera themes are universal. Operas are based on real human emotions like love, joy, anger, heartbreak, jealousy. So there is absolutely no way operas will become irrelevant anytime soon for as long as humans exist. Opera themes are no different to those from your favorite movies or TV shows. But if you still think an opera composed in the 18th century can never be relevant in today's context, then there are many opera companies that offer modernized reinterpretations of classic operas. These companies rewrite librettos into English versions of the original story and set them in the present day. That means characters will be dressed in today's trendy outfits. There might be smartphones and computers on stage, and the topics will include things you will normally see on social media every day. If you remain unconvinced or you are not so interested in listening to music composed in the 18th or 19th century, even if the story is 100% relevant, you still have the option of watching contemporary operas. Many of them have been composed in the 2000s and have storylines that might interest you, like The Re-Evolution of Steve Jobs, an opera premiered in 2017 about the life of Apple CEO Steve Jobs. You know, the guy who reinvented the smartphone, the Apple guy. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland is another very cool and fun opera composed in 2013. There is also an opera about Frida Kahlo's life, a comic opera composed in 2015 about the relationship between United States Supreme Court Justices Antonin Scalia and Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and even a mariachi opera called Cruzar la Cara de la Luna, a story about a family divided across the US-Mexico border. If any of those topics sound appealing to you and you want to give it a try, you don't even have to go to a theater. You can access many operas online. Go and explore free operas on YouTube. YouTube has a wonderful selection of full operas with subtitles, and I am 100% sure you will find one that you will love. Do you have any other reasons why you would not like to go to the opera? Comment below and let me know, and stay tuned for more educational videos like this.